Germany. They really do have gorgeous cities and lush landscapes too. They have beautiful rivers and boat tours. They even have a castle. Well, or two. They have the fastest cars. And amazingly, no speed limit on the Autobahn. But nothing beats
the German pork Schnitzel.
What do you say we go make some? So let's run over the ingredients we need to make German pork schnitzel. What you're gonna need is 1 pound of pork chops that's thinly sliced, 1 cup of flour, 2 eggs, 2 cups of breadcrumbs, salt and pepper to taste, 1 cup of milk, and a whole bunch of vegetable oil, that's for the frying. First, you start by tenderizing the meat using one of those meat hammer tenderizing things. On both sides, give it a good bash so that they kind of even out and flat everywhere, about the same thickness all the way through. And you line them up nicely so that we can spice them up. Now for spices, we'll use the salt and pepper to taste. I put peppers on most of them except for 2, because I said in an earlier video I have someone in the family that doesn't like too much spice. So I tend to skip the black peppers or spicy peppers for her. Next, we're going to grab a dish, transfer all the pieces in the dish. We're going to add most of the milk, leaving a little bit for the eggs, which we're going to beat a little bit later on. We'll find something to cover this with, and then we'll put it in the fridge for a couple of hours. And while we wait, let's take a moment to get some inspiration by pondering some Friedrich Nietzsche. Nietzsche? Nah. Next, we'll take 3 containers, add the flour, eggs, and breadcrumbs, and then one at a time, transfer the pork into the flour, then into the eggs, and then into the breadcrumbs. Make sure it's covered all over the place. I like to push down on the pieces when it gets to the breadcrumbs. It gives it a nice full coverage there, several times flipping it around, using your hands and your palms to push down on it to make sure it is, once again, fully covered. Then you're going to repeat this until all the 8 pieces of pork that I had prepared are fully coated and ready to be fried. Heat your oil to about 365 degrees Fahrenheit, or that's about a medium-high heat. I like to test mine with a little bit of breadcrumbs to see if it starts to sizzle up before I add the pieces of meat to it. Mine is ready to go. This pan will fit about 3 of these pieces at the same time, so that's kind of convenient. Frying this thin pieces of pork shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes on each side. What I'm looking for is a color of golden brown for the breadcrumbs to turn to as they're frying. Once they are at that color, I will flip them around so that they get the other side browned up as well before removing them and placing them on a paper towel to soak up any excess oil. And we're almost down to the last few pieces here for this wonderful schnitzel recipe. And once everything is ready and fried up, I've made some rice and steamed carrots in the background, and I'm going to be plating it for you guys to have a look. I really hope you did enjoy this video. It was a lot of fun making, and as usual, it was a lot of fun eating. Please join me next time on One Hungry Hungarian. And this is Arnold. Thanks for watching.